Live from the Texas Cheerlicker Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
All right, I knew why we were not in the studio yesterday, our customary broadcast area. Bouquet, why am I not at the normal Texas Cheerlicker Studios today at Southtown? Why am I not there?
If we're being transparent, I did indeed diarrhea and throw up on myself this morning.
You could just say, here's the thing, you've got to start. You don't have to be so colorful all the time. Say you're sick. I've got the squirts.
Oh, shit.
Say, well, I've got raging diarrhea. I mean, what are you going to give the color next?
Yeah, what color was it?
See, Rudy? God dang it.
Oh,
it was
sorry.
A deep brown.
Deep brown? If it's deep brown, that means that you're lacking veggies, sir.
Yeah, I can say is it's some your body will tell you, hey, dude, fuck you.
It did.
You need to start eating properly. Are you ever going to listen to your own body?
Probably not, no.
Why do you think you're sick today? Because you get sick a lot, in my opinion.
That's a great question. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I made eggs for the first time by myself. I didn't eat them, but I made them by myself. I was pretty proud of that. Probably that, though. The smells were horrific.
To feed your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Why can't I see you, by the way? Where are you? Are you hiding yourself?
No, I have to put my camera up here, so give me a moment here.
Okay, what are you, Brendan Fraser? Did y'all see the movie The Whale?
I haven't.
I did not.
Brendan Fraser plays a grotesquely, morbidly obese man. And he's a college professor, and he teaches from home. It's all virtual classes, but he will not ever let his students see him. He's a voice. And it's because he weighs like 500 some odd pounds, and he's embarrassed to let them see him because he's such a disgusting fat body. So it reminded me of that when you're talking without us seeing you, which is weird.
I was addicted to My 600-Pound Life. I used to love that show because I love that doctor. He was so brutally honest, and
the little European guy from
he's like, "You're not going to starve. You're 660 pounds. You don't need 10 pancakes." Yeah, I'm like, yo, sometimes you need that, bro.
Yeah.
You need that.
Didn't Rudy? He put his patients on deadlines. Like, if you don't use 100 pounds by October 1st, don't come back to my office anymore.
Yeah, well, see, he wouldn't allow. See, they just wanted to go to him and get the surgery. The lap band, and he was like, no, because I need to know that you know how to lose weight, because people don't understand with lap band or stomach shrinking or whatever, you can gain all that shit back. So if you don't know the proper ways to keep yourself in shape, if you're just going to keep doing what you're doing, the lap band is useless. So he would be like, nope, lose 100 pounds, then we'll do lap band.
Right.
And poor people, they couldn't do it, man. They were getting tractored out of their bedroom. That's not funny, Mike. Why are you laughing?
It's super funny, and those people should be mocked, humiliated, and made fun of because they're a drain on society. They're dregs. They're reprobate, sick maniacs. They have mental problems. They're stingy and they're assholes. All those things. I can't stand. Look, I don't fat shame folks.
No, I don't either.
Unless you're that. Why are you laughing?
I don't fat shame, but if you're a fucking whale,
there's a limit. And it comes to a place where that's on you, man. When you can't fit on an airplane in a seat, or you can't walk through, if you're under 70 and you can't walk through an HEB without getting on a rascal because of your weight, then fuck you.
Yeah, if you have a legit if you're a legit handicap, okay. But if you're just doing it because you refuse to eat a salad and walk around your block,
that's right.
I don't want to see you in the rascal at HEB. You should be walking around HEB. That should be like you're gonna go get a bunch of junk food. At least walk to get it.
Right. Or HEB should ban people that are over 400 pounds.
Look, I have great friends. When I'm overweight, when I'm hugely overweight, my friends destroy me. Cedric the Entertainer, Faison Love, get your fat ass in the gym. How are you walking around looking like that? These are people that were in my wedding, my brothers that I die for. They refuse to just let me just walk around like that.
Good.
They don't. That's, and I love it. I'm like, because I hear all that shit when you're on the treadmill, when you lift it, you're like, oh, motherfucking Chris talking shit. All right, I'm gonna show this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you need that.
The government should start acting like that doctor in Houston. Hey,
yeah,
we'll help you. We'll give you some resources, but if you don't take advantage of them, I don't want to see you again. I had a buddy. I don't want to say his name. He's alive, thank God. I had a buddy 20 years ago. He was like 34. His doctor told him, he went to the doctor, his annual checkup. The doctor told him, today will be our last time together. Oh, what do you mean? Are you retiring? Are you moving? No. I'm dropping you as a patient.
Damn.
No, I've begged you to lose weight. I've told you what to do. I don't expect you to look like Michael Phelps, but you're not trying, you're getting worse. Every time you come in here, you're in worse health. So today's our last meeting. I'm dropping you as a client.
No shit.
When the doctor drops your ass, F you. So that's not shaming. That's preaching. That's preaching the word of the gospel.
No, when I went to the doctor when I was feeling like crap and I type 2, the doctor told me, and it was right. It was suck because it was right before Thanksgiving. He goes, you paying out of pocket? You got an insurance provider? I was like, no, I'll be paying out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, when you come back from Thanksgiving, you come back in here, and if your blood sugar isn't lower, I'm sending you to the hospital. And I know you don't want to do that because that bill's going to be insane. So
yeah,
you got to have a kick in the butt. I don't know, how did we get here? Oh well,
no, him being sick all the time because he refuses to eat right.
Well, look at the meal I made. I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean, come on, look at that.
What is that?
You cook this for your lady?
What is this?
Yeah, it's a little chorizo, bacon, potatoes, and my first egg that I've made by myself.
What's that white stuff?
What is that white stuff on the potatoes?
That's sour cream.
Jesus, Jose.
What?
That's not healthy.
You guys should see my Chipotle order. I get double sour cream at Chipotle. That's the good shit.
You made breakfast for your lady.
Yeah, Brenner.
What did you eat yourself today? Cheerios?
Oh, no, that was last night. That was Brenner.
No wonder you have diarrhea and you're shitting on yourself.
Well, Brenner was great.
What is that?
Breakfast for dinner.
Okay, what did you have?
That, besides the eggs.
Oh, you had potatoes with sour cream. That's it?
And bacon and chorizo.
Oh, well, okay. And you're proud of yourself, but you made yourself sick. Okay.
I did it. I did it.
Sour cream is nasty.
I get double sour cream at Chipotle. It's great.
And every time you mispronounce Spanish words, all of our people bag on you for being a shitty Latino.
Wow.
He don't give a shit.
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
I can't roll my R's either.
Rudy is a man of African heritage, and he can say chorizo.
And he can roll his R's.
Because I got a fucking chorizo.
I'm glad my box blocked Rudy. That was nice.
Rudy has a bratwurst.
Big old long black one.
Oh shit! No, I don't. It's actually more of a little smokeette.
You always talk about your penis size being small. Why do you do that? I think you're just doing a bit, knowing that.
Dude, I wear a size 10 shoe and I'm 5'8", and my hands are smaller than Jose's. Not much happening.
Well,
you gotta really like me.
Well, we talked about this yesterday. There are other hit songs you can write. They don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, show us that tongue thing you did yesterday. That was
no.
Look at that. That's like a jellyfish floating in the ocean.
I don't need to see that.
You just put chorizo and sour cream on our screen. You worried about that?
Yes.
Anyway, what's going on?
How many am I left? I'm eating leftovers, by the way, later. It's going to be great.
Well, that's 10 minutes to say we're not in the Pub Sports Radio studio today because Bouquet is ill, which is fine. You
So he
probably have food
says.
poisoning.
So he says. I think
Yeah.
he's saving gas this week. He ain't had to go to studios for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, don't be alarmed if I have to run away because I'm about to shit my pants. So,
do you feel ill now?
I feel like I am on the verge of pooping myself, but
Wow.
the throw up was good. It made me feel a lot better.
See, what happens is when people are consistently running your cheeks, you can't clench your ass to hold it.
Exactly. Andrew Garfield just doing the Lord's work back there. By the way, I've never watched Brokeback Mountain. Apparently, there's no blowjob scenes. What is that? I couldn't believe that.
It wasn't a porn.
Couldn't believe it.
Well, were you disappointed when you saw the movie because you were hoping to get some fine male-on-male BJ action?
Well, I haven't watched the film yet, Mike. I'll tell you that. I just watched Jonah Hill just rant about it for 5 minutes, and he said there was no blowjob scene. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? How is there no blowjob? This isn't realistic.
It's a lot of blowjobs for 10 a.m.
I know, man. What are we doing? Let's get out of here.
There's a lot of making out. There's a very, very intense fatal scene.
Well,
Rudy, did you see Brokeback Mountain?
I have not. Not because I'm not homophobic. It didn't.
That's okay. I mean,
it didn't intrigue me.
I thought the movie was overrated as hell. Honestly, it was Hollywood.
It was good for
the gay movie.
I was, as a black man, sometimes you need to see movies with black people in it. And
we gonna win that bitch.
It was one of the first movies to really be like, hey, we're going to show some love to the LGBTQ community, and we're not going to hide it. And because this is real life. This is where we are. This really happens. Mm-hmm. Let's put it out there for people to see. So I had no problem with that. We needed that. And ever since then, now, if you look after that, everybody was like, oh, this is okay. We've had movies where, there's a gay couple or whatever, but Brokeback Mountain took the leap of faith into like, let's go all the way over there. And then after that, TV shows, movies, everything, it was like, hey, this is cool. We can do it. It's okay to support the LGBT community in the Hollywood. And here we are.
It was fine. It wasn't nearly as good as Hollywood made it out to be.
Did you watch it in theaters?
It was more groundbreaking. It wasn't a great movie. What I've heard is just It was just groundbreaking.
Well, it's butt breaking, is what it was. I could have done without that scene. Honestly, the scene where Heath Ledger spits on his hand to create tension, all this kind of dude. That was forced in there. It was forced in there. Well, so to speak.
Oh my God.
That scene was completely egregious, gratuitous, totally uncalled for. Didn't need to see that.
There's a lot of that in Animal Kingdom.
There's a lot of that in Animal Kingdom. You're right about that.
A lot.
Yeah, I know. But I'm desensitized to it because of Brokeback Mountain.
Mike, did you see it in theaters?
I did. Huge.
Wow.
All on my grill.
Wow.
It's
amazing.
On its face, that movie was a love story, and it was sweet because those two guys. This is back. The movie takes place in the 70s, I think, early 70s.
Oh, that was taboo in the 70s.
Could not do that, and those guys had to hide it, and they both hooked up with women to hide their homosexuality. Could you do the spit noise again? I'm not going to do the spit noise again. I didn't make the spit sound. I just said he spit on his hand. Jake Gyllenhaal gets married in the movie, and
one of my favorite actors right now.
Knowing he's gay, because you could not be gay. And spoiler. You want some spoiler alerts?
Yes. Sure. Who cares?
All right, here's a spoiler alert. Can I give the spoiler?
Yes. Who cares?
Gyllenhaal winds up getting murdered at the end of the movie because he comes on to dudes and like, whoa, and they beat the shit out of him with a tire iron on the highway. Good times. Yeah, not good. But
by the way,
there's a hot scene with Heath Ledger.
I love that.
But he's hawk-tooing on his hand.
That was shocking. Of all the things said, that was the most shocking thing said this morning so far.
So far, well, I was giving you a synopsis of the movie, and I was telling you why it was. I mean, I know what sex is, but I didn't need to witness that. I mean, I'm a grown man. Just tell me they're having sex, infer to it, and I get that. You know what else I don't like? Rape scenes in movies. It's terrible.
No,
I don't know why movies have to do that. Just you can have a rape victim and you can have a rape in a movie. That's fine. But I don't need a full-blown reenactment of said rape. I'm a grown man. I know what that means. I don't need to watch it on camera. I hate it.
I don't need to see Andy Dufresne get taken by the sisters again.
That was nothing compared to some of the shit I've seen. John, did you ever see the movie Rob Roy with the great Liam Neeson?
No.
His wife gets raped in that movie, and it's so graphic and awful. Just disgusto. I don't need to see that. I hate it. I love Liam Neeson, and I like that movie, but the rape scene was just like, come on, man. That's just
girl with the dragon tattoo had an awful rape scene.
Just gross, just disgusto. I don't need to see that. Good movie. Speaking of Liam Neeson,
shout to Pam.
I was going to say, about my new favorite celebrity couple is Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Why is that your favorite couple?
Because he couldn't have picked two different people that I would have guessed that.
Pam has changed though. She is not wearing makeup. She's just like, yo, I'm comfortable in who I am. I did all that dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is me.
I love it, man. And Pam is like, she's what, 60 now? I mean, she's not that girl we saw in the 80s and 90s. She's not the Hooters pinup model. And she's actually come out and talked about how, that was all a big front, and she did a lot of that shit because she actually had no self-esteem, didn't feel like she had any talent, but she looked great, and so she exploited her own self, made some money, got famous. The first sex tape I ever thought about was her and Tommy on the boat. That was before. I think that was before Ray J and Kim.
Yeah, that was a big old long white one.
That was a big old long white one.
Well, a big old long pink one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pink's. Yeah, you're right.
I've never seen it. I can't confirm. Never seen it.
Tommy's
probably not washed because Motley Crue rarely took showers. So that was.
Oh, he's in Motley Crue. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee. Yeah, the former drummer of Motley Crue, a band that once did bits with each other where they would go on tour together and they would do a bit to see who could go the longest without showering yet still be able to hook up with a chick.
Great movie on Netflix.
Because it's like we're Motley Crue. Everywhere we go, girls want to be with us. Let's do a bit, and no one's going to take any more showers from now on. But we're going to try to see how many. Like any girl's going to say yes to me, but I'm going to get so disgusting, so stinky from not showering. I want to see how many girls I can roll through before some girl finally is like, no, you smell too bad. They would do bits on who could go the longest.
Balls smelling like mayonnaise.
Oh God. JT's in here, wants to know, is that where you got the Pinkies idea from back when you had the food truck? Was that named for a white penis? It's a legitimate question, Rudy.
That's not where we got the name. We got the name Pinky from most pigs are pink. And we were doing pork.
I see.
We were doing pulled pork. Most of them.
Most of them, yes.
What a start to this show.
Oh, it's been great so far. All because you can't stop getting sick. And you also, here's the other thing. I'm worried about you, Mijo. And I'm actually worried about us, Rudy. I'm talking to Rudy here. Almost feel like every time we let him make a bet and double down on push-ups, I feel like we're giving alcohol to Amy Winehouse. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're feeding the frenzy here.
Maybe we should stop.
You need to do push-ups before we do any more bets.
Yeah, you got to pay off the 40 because I don't want you to get up to 50 because we add 10 every lost bet. Mm-hmm. So you need to go to 40s and then clear your debt, and then we'll start back at 0.
Yeah, look, man. I'm no gambling expert. That's you. You're the gambling expert of the show.
You suck.
I do know ball. And yesterday, Bouquet gave me a 5-minute speech on why the Lions were going to beat the Chargers in the open. You can't even call that the Lions. That's not the Lions. Nobody that played last night for the Lions will make the club. No one, I don't think. What? And you bet on that, and doubled, tripled down on the Lions because Trey Lance was starting at quarterback for the Chargers. And funny enough, that's the best Trey Lance has ever looked.
Dude.
You're welcome, Trey Lance. You're welcome.
No. Hey, man. He's a red ass, and he's a cheating sumbitch, and he sent his coaches in other teams' gear to stand on other people's sideline. But that Jim Harbaugh is a quarterback coaching son of a bitch. If you saw him on the sideline before the game pumping Trey up, he just wants Trey to get his confidence. Like, look, man, I believe in you. Come on. He's slapping him on the helmet. He's slapping him on the pads. You know the offense. Go out there and get it done. 13 for 20, 2 touchdowns. Nothing spectacular. He didn't do anything spectacular with Colin Kaepernick either. He's one of those coaches that's like, okay, you're giving me lemons. I'm going to make lemonade. I'm not going to try to turn him into Andrew Luck. Trey Lance is not going to be Tom Brady, but he does X, Y, and Z good. So fuck the rest of the alphabet. I'm going to focus on X, Y, Z and make my plays around X, Y, Z. And now he's going to succeed. And then when he masters that, we'll add in W. And then we'll add in N, R, O, S. It's beauty. And again, I'm not no Jim Harbaugh fan, but he knows how, because J.J. McCarthy's not great. I don't know what the Vikings are thinking, but Jim Harbaugh coached his ass up. It's one of the biggest things lacking in pro sports. Coaches not being able to coach up what they're given. And Jim Harbaugh does it masterfully. Masterfully. Again, Herbert's the quarterback, whatever. But to get, even in a preseason game, to get that out of Trey Lance from what we've seen from Trey Lance, Harbaugh, man. Not John, Jim.
Well, let me once again repeat. There's not one guy that played for the Lions last night that'll make the
True.
club.
You're right on that.
But that was still as good as he's looked. Just forget the competition. Just looking at him, his body language, how he threw the ball.
Confidence.
Yeah. I mean, didn't make Mike McCarthy look too good last night.
No, he didn't look. Justin Herbert didn't look good last year. I'll say that about Harbaugh. I got to add that part.
Herbert. Well, I don't. That's a Herbert problem, I think. You know, Lance may still be able to find his way to being a serviceable backup in the NFL.
Yes, third string maybe.
I've given up on Justin Herbert. I just think that's him. He's not.
He's not that guy. He's not that guy.
No, he's
well,
not
guess
that guy.
He's one of those 7 guys I talked about yesterday that are making $53 million a year.
I know. I don't know that I would have Herbert in the top 20 in starting quarterbacks. I think I might take Dak over Herbert.
There was a point I thought he was the guy.
Me too. I thought he was top 5.
No.
So did the Chargers, which is why they drafted him number 1 overall. But Mookie, how many push-ups are we up to now for you? How many do you
40.
Gonna be a bitch.
Dude, I can do 50 without stopping.
You only have 1 minute to complete, by the way.
Yeah, well, I gave you guys a great idea for a video that hopefully will come out. Maybe we can just knock them out then.
Sure.
Dude, maybe you do 20, take a break, and do 20 more.
Yes.
Again, I feel like I'm giving a drug addict drugs. You need to get on a hot streak, mijo.
Yeah, I do. You're fucking right about that.
It's been a few weeks since you got one right.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I could hit one myself as well. Yeah.
I have a recommendation on how to get off the schneid.
What?
2 recommendations. Well, first of all, don't ever bet on preseason football again.
I can't guarantee that.
And you really need to improve I would never bet on baseball, ever. And I know you have a baseball betting program on our channel. Let me ask you this. What is considered a good win ratio in baseball betting?
Anything above
50%?
Anything above 50. If it's 51, that's good.
Well, it depends on what your average line is. But I would say if your average line is minus 110, which is like a basic line for everything, it's 60% because that's when you're making money.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not at 60 these days, dude.
No. I have an average line around even money. I'm at 48%. I'm down about a unit for the season.
What's a unit? Talking English.
I'm down about $25-ish for me, $100 if you guys count $100 units for that. Yes, it's sad.
In the words of the great Mark Grace, Thanks, Mike Checo, with the recommendation. You need a slump buster. Okay, we'll bring it back to fat people. You need to go bang a fat girl. So to speak,
you're right.
Symbolically, you have a girlfriend. Obviously, I'm just saying you need a slump buster.
When you're right, you're right. I can't argue.
Pick an easy one.
This is how you do your slump busters, Jose. Since you're addicted to porn, watch a fat girl porn.
Well, I'm not allowed to. You guys know why I'm struggling. I'm not allowed to pull the monkey or whatever.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you know, right. I'm on. Yeah,
he agreed. 2 weeks. No self-love,
and I haven't. You know, there's been moments of weakness where I'm like, huh, and then I was like, Mike and Rudy said I can't.
Thank you. Well, you can't. 2 weeks. No doing that. Now, you can be with your lady all you want. That's the reason why we're making you take time off of masturbation, is because I want your sex life with your actual human that you live with to improve.
Accurate.
He's fucked up, Rudy.
Very.
Yeah, the more we get to know him. But he's sweet. You know, he's like one of my dogs. I got a dog that's about 12 years old. He can barely walk. We're pretty sure that he's 30% dead already. There's like tissue.
Mike.
I'm sure he's got, dude, for real. He's just got tissue. I know there's dead tissue in my dog. His heart just won't stop beating. He smells. He's ugly. He doesn't have any balls, literally, because Nina had him chopped off when he was a puppy. He is a pain in the ass. He does dumb stuff, like goes after dogs that he sees at the park, even though he's old and there's a chihuahua would kick his ass. But he's such a sweetheart. You know what I mean? His spirit is always just positive. He's a sweet dog. Bouquet is like my dog. He's a sweet F up.
And
so I'm the black sheep.
My goal for you is to improve your character some. By the end of the year, I would like to look back and say, wow, you made some strides in maybe sex or picking the right football teams and gambling, things of this nature. Maybe an egg gets eaten.
Going out in public looking decent.
Yeah, makeover. We're doing a characterization. We're doing a character makeover of you, kid.
Well, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give him this. When he comes out with us within the building, he does look good. So I'll give him that.
He does. He wore a nice button-down
I appreciate
shirt
that.
and slackers the other night, which I appreciated too. All right, so that's all our long way of saying you owe push-ups, man.
That sucks.
Quit betting on preseason football, okay? God almighty.
You guys will hate to hear that I won my CFL bet last night, though.
Canadian League?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Shout out to my guy, Jimmy.
The future home of Shador Sanders.
I want one early punch because this is not my real punch.
Okay, go ahead.
Punch everybody that was screaming on social media that football's back. You people are losers.
Man.
First of all, the NFL on the field is such a shitty product. The Kansas City Chiefs sucked last year and went all the way to the Super Bowl, and it took Philly to expose it because the NFL's product on the field is shitty. Thank God for fantasy football and people like Jose, which drive these numbers through the roof. And they're 20 million people watching Rudy. How does this suck? Because of the bookies of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, football's back. Y'all get a life. Do y'all hate y'all's life that much to where you're screaming the Hall of Fame game? Football is back. A bunch of dudes that will be working with you at your job this time next year. Like, God damn, like I got so much better things to do. Like, I don't know, watch paint dry, chase my 6-year-old around the house, smoke a cigar on the patio, clip my toenails, then
rub
watch.
One out.
I'm not like football's back. You know how many posts I saw last night? Football's back. I'm like, damn, he hates his life. God.
I also wonder if it's all kind of BS. Like, no one watched that entire game last night.
Jose did.
No, I don't know that he did.
No, I turned off as soon as the fumble happened on the kickoff. I knew what was going on here. I was like, I'm done here.
Football's not back.
I think there's a lot of guys that pretend that they watch football way more than they do.
Thank God for the red zone.
Thank God for red zone.
If it ain't, look, dude, especially this season. Saturdays are so much more fun than Sundays.
Way
so
more.
So much more.
And Sunday, I was a guy. I was reluctant, Mike. I was in denial because the NFL's number one, money, $15 billion they clear a year. I was like, nah, man, NFL. And it is king if you're just looking at the business side. But if you just sit and watch an NFL game, Jesus Christ, it's
boring.
Awful. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Teams.
I'm like, I'm gonna watch the Texans today, and I get to about 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and I'm like, I can't do this shit. Go back, and I go back to the red zone. I watch the Bears, I watch the Cowboys, and I watch the red zone, and that's for work purposes.
Yeah.
Thank God for red zone and highlights, and I don't have to. We have so many ways to digest it. I don't have to sit through all of those bullshit games. It's an ass whip.
You've mentioned this a lot. You've mentioned in the past, a lot of young people watch games in clips. No one.
They watch it on YouTube with no commercials, no kickoffs, no field goals.
Correct. They don't watch
that's great.
NBA.
That's the best way to digest.
They watch games in clips a lot, unless it's a huge game, playoff game,
right?
Like your team.
If it's Buffalo, Baltimore, yes, I'm tapping into that. Like, there's a few games that I'm gonna watch.
When Cooper Flag comes to town, I'm gonna stop down and watch the whole game. Wemby versus Cooper Flag, but especially let's go back to the NFL. And I've said this for years. If you remove gambling and you remove fantasy football, which I guess is kind of gambling, from the NFL for one season, the ratings will go down 50%. The NFL's product is not entertaining all the time. Most of the time, it's not entertaining. There's only a few teams, and the Cowboys are not even. The Cowboys are boring as shit. I watch them mostly because most of my viewers on this program do, and so I want to be up to speed.
I have to be up to speed. I have no choice.
I'm not sitting because I'm going to spend every Saturday watching Texas this season. So what I'm not going to do, because especially as a family man, I'm going to burn a Saturday spending 4 hours with the Longhorns every Saturday. I'm not going to turn around and spend 8 hours by the NFL on Sunday. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go do stuff with my lady or my kids or my crazy dog, because that brings me more joy than stopping down and watching Dolphins Patriots. Who the fuck wants to watch that?
And we have no problem saying that about the NBA. Like, everybody will scream from the rooftop, "Oh man, this new NBA sucks. I can't watch it." We're so, I don't know. This is cult. We've drinking the NFL Kool-Aid so bad, guys can't allow themselves to step back and be like, that sucked. I don't know why guys have such a problem with just being like, "Hey man, that Chiefs Raiders game wasn't really good on Sunday night. Why did I watch that? Why did I stay up till 11 watching that bullshit?"
No reason to do that.
Other than fantasy and gambling.
Even then, I might as well go to bed and find out if I won money or not in the morning.
Well, if it's your mortgage, you watching it.
Well, that's a you problem,
Right. But I mean, they still are king. I'm just saying the product on the field for, and I'll be fair, 65% of the games I have no time for. There's 35% that I'm like, okay, I'm down to watch Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. I'm watching Jalen Hurts play the Cowboys. I'm watching Jalen Hurts play Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, there's a good 30 to 35% of games where, yes, I'm not sitting here telling you it's like 99%, but a large majority of NFL games suck balls.
Facts. I love football. I do not like the NFL.
And I just started watching college religiously 10 years ago. I hated college football. I didn't go to college, so I was like, I don't have no team. But it's just every game means so much. And now not so much because the playoff is expanded, but still you can't lose that many. So it's just different. Again, like I said, the Chiefs were awful last year. I'll be tuned in. I'm like, this team isn't good. And they went all the way to the Super Bowl because, Patrick Mahomes knows how to win one game. You know what I mean? And then once they got to the Super Bowl, they got exposed. So they had no business in the Super Bowl, but Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson can't win the big games.
There's too many fucking teams, and they play too many games.
Yeah.
But that's never going to change. Not in my lifetime.
No, they're not going backwards. No league is going down. Not baseball, not basketball, definitely not football. And football's
in 20 years, I could see networks kind of cooling on the NFL. I could.
Football, if anything, they're going to go to 18 because this odd number game is pretty stupid.
That's also stupid, too, where you have half the league this year is going to play more road games than home. How dumb is that? What a disadvantage that is for people. It's bullshit.
And they need to, once they go to 18, because they're going to go to 18, give these guys another bye week.
They have to.
You have to go to 2 bye weeks. If you're going to do 18, they need 2 bye weeks just to, because again, the product's already suffering.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
So
I'm with you. I love sports. I love football. I love basketball. I do not love the NBA or the NFL. I like it fine. I don't love it. Baseball, I never watch baseball. There's too many. Also, same thing. Way too many games, way too many teams. Look at the trade deadline yesterday. That right there tells you everything you need to know about where pro sports has evolved to in modern times. It's all about money, more teams, more games, more television exposure, more. Half the teams in baseball have to dump their entire fucking roster by mid-July because we're not in contention and we can't afford this. It's all about money. You're either making money or you're dumping money. And if you're not a World Series contender, you have to rebuild every 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That bores me. You can't, and it's like I can't. And I've tried to get better. I'm just a fan of the logo on the front.
Right.
Don't fall in love with the names on the back because, especially in baseball, because if you're a ball club, even if you're a big market club, if I'm out of contention, I'm shipping off my 2 starting pitchers. I'm shipping off a bullpen guy.
Well, we saw that yesterday.
Bullshit. I don't know how that's entertaining. The trade deadline's fun for a day, but that is a result of half the clubs in the big leagues have no choice but to dump their team halfway through a season. I don't know how that's sustainable for the next some odd years, especially as we evolve, as young kids now evolve and get less and less ability to watch 2 or 3, 4 hours of one thing as we get more and more options on entertainment. I think baseball agrees with me, which is why in the last several years we've seen massive rules changes trying to make the game better. With stolen bases, getting rid of the shift, this kind of thing. But they won't stop adding clubs. We're going to get a club in Vegas at some point in Major League Baseball. Probably going to get one in Nashville at some point. They will not stop adding clubs. And all that does is it separates the big market teams that have all this money and everybody else, and it waters down the quality of the games. The games are boring. And that sucks. I hate that. If you took, and I know I'm picking on, I guess, pro sports in general, how badass would the NBA be if we got rid of the Pelicans, got rid of the Jazz? Let's just do 2 teams. Let's just dump 2 teams.
And then Zion and all those guys have to go to other
players
teams.
Into a pool and and draft those rosters. And then we go from 82 games to 60. How much better would
move the Grizzlies to Nashville? Yeah. I've heard too many NBA players say they hate Memphis. It's not a safe. It's not a safe place.
It's a
move the Grizzlies. Look, sorry, Memphis. You got great dry rub barbecue. That's it. And move them to Nashville, the Vegas of the South. Mm-hmm. Nashville should have a team in every sport. It's one of those cities right now, not Memphis.
Right.
Because then now you got 2 teams. Now you got 24 guys, Mike, that have to be filtered throughout the league, making those teams better.
Right.
It's really not that hard. They should just call us.
Yeah.
Who's in here?
Kong's Clips. I would call y'all casual fans. Yeah, of the pro leagues, yes.
I get where he's
the games. I hate the leagues.
I know where he's coming from with casual. Number one, Kong. This is what I'll say. Only because I've been doing this for 20 years. I have to focus on what my audience is going to want to discuss. And my audience doesn't care about Bengals, Dolphins. They just don't. So I can't watch them all. No, I know a lot of y'all think y'all are diehards and there's no way possible unless you have the greatest man cave of all time to watch every game. So nobody's watching every game. So I narrow it down to maybe 4 or 5 games that I have to lock into and I'll make notes on. But if those games suck, I say it. If those games are great, I say it. It's not like I'm going to come in here, I've seen a great game and then come in here and be like, man, that sucked. No, I call it how it is. Last season for the NFL sucked. A majority of the games I watched were awful. And I'm just saying it. That doesn't make, if that makes me a casual, cool.
No, it doesn't. It makes you an observer of what your mind's showing you as you're watching. These games are not interesting. They're not.
Not all of
Unless
them.
people, again, take the gambling out. Why do you think the pro leagues have all of a sudden, especially the NFLs, all of a sudden, okay, cool, let's go with more gambling. Let's go ahead and let's stop pretending that there's no gambling. Let's just fucking embrace gambling. Hell, let's put a team in Vegas. Let's let DraftKings become a massive sponsor because they know that that's what carries their fucking league because their games are boring, most of them. Not casual. That's facts. You know, if I go in here and I watch Shawshank Redemption, and when that's over, then I go and I watch Good Burger. I can tell you what movie was better. Shawshank's better than Good Burger. No offense to, Kenan Thompson.
And this is coming from a guy. I watch a ton. Yeah, I watch a ton of NBA.
Most games,
but that's because I love it. That doesn't make it good. But that doesn't make it good. Right. Just because I watch a bunch of games, Jose watches a bunch of baseball. I watch a bunch of basketball. But that doesn't make it good. It just means, hey, I like it, so I'm rolling with it. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean, but I fully understand why all last year everybody was like, all through the chat, when we're going through the NBA playoffs, the whole chat was, I can't watch this shit. Rudy, how you watching this shit? NBA sucks. I don't watch. Mm-hmm. And that's perfectly okay. I'm not going to call you a casual. Is you just see it and you're like, ugh. Yeah. And I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, sure.
Some people like pimento cheese. Doesn't mean it's great. Don't mean it's bad. It just means like, some people like it, some people hate it. It's all this shit subjective.
Right.
And some of y'all are subjected to believe that the NFL product is a good product. And then from my eyes and Mike's eyes, it's really not. It's not
how that is. No. There's too much competitive. It's like, well, dude, you're watching the best football players in the world. How could you think that college is more entertaining?
That's a good point.
It just is. Because they're like, say, in the SEC, every single game in the SEC is like watching Shawshank Redemption. Or I don't know, pick your favorite movie. Every game in the SEC is like watching your favorite movie because it's the level of play is very high quality. Just because you put the best football players in the world together in the NFL does not immediately mean you're going to get high quality. In the SEC, it's just the game is played more efficiently. You don't have near the mistakes. You don't have near the shitty plays. You don't have near the downtime either, which drives me nuts in the NFL too, which is why, thank God, they've tried to cut downtime after touchdowns and extra points and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Weaken the kickoff and whatnot, because they know their product sucks too. They know it does, because the more teams you add, the more games you add, you wake up and it's week 15 and 30% of the league is on the IR. Tell me how that's a good thing for anybody. It's not good for business.
No.
I'm not going to watch random NFL games unless, okay, Joe Burrow's playing. I like Joe Burrow. I'm going to watch him play football. I'm going to watch. I'd have no reason to watch the Miami Dolphins ever. There's nobody on Miami that I like must-see player. There's too many throwaway teams. There's too many throwaway games. But the NFL knows it. But money's number one. We're going to add games. We're going to increase rosters. It's going to water down the product. So how do we keep them watching? Let's go ahead and let DraftKings come in here and become a massive player. Let's put a team literally in Las Vegas. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on this.
Yeah, excitement doesn't equal dollars, because if you NBA owners know, if they started the season on Christmas, the excitement level would be through the roof. But that means now you're losing, because you go from 82 to 50. Now you're only getting 25 home games as opposed to 41. That's 16 home games times, let's say five. Let's just be nice. Let's say they make $5 million a home game. 16 times 5, 0, 30. You're losing $80 million. It's never going to happen. But the excitement would be there, but excitement don't pay the bills.
Right. And because we want to make money, we're going to stick games on Thursday nights when guys have had 4 days to rest.
Oh, God.
And then
we give it a shitty game.
Yeah.
It's a shitty Amazon game. Those Amazon games suck like Amazon Prime sucks now. Amazon Prime used to come to my house the same day. Now Amazon Prime takes 2 fucking days. What the fuck am I paying for, Bezos?
Well, and in defense, how many pairings in the NFL can you have that you say it's not a shitty game?
True. Well, remember Troy and Joe were like, hey, we'll come to ESPN. We'll do Monday nights, but y'all got to give us better games. Everybody, remember how long, even Buki can attest to this, remember how long it was we were like, man, Monday Night Football kind of sucks now. But then they got Troy and Joe, and they paid them $1 gazillion. They're like, hey, Goodell, we're ESPN. Yeah, can we talk? Yeah, we just paid Troy and Joe $300 million. You think you can give us some better games, or at least attempt to give us some better games? Because Monday Night Football was pretty much in the same boat as Thursday until Troy and Joe got over there, in my opinion.
Right. The only way you can sit there and schedule good games and make sure it's a good game every Thursday night is to make sure Dallas plays in half of them, because America wants to watch the Cowboys. Make sure you got to put your top players on Thursday night. Like when they make the schedule, let's put Cincinnati on 3 times because they've got Joe Burrow, which is not fair to Joe Burrow. And I got 3 fucking Thursday night games. You know, if it's not Dallas or Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, why would you ever put the Rams on Thursday Night Football? And they're one of the best teams in the league.
Right.
They don't have anybody on their team.
Right.
Top down. I want to watch him. You know.
Anyway, yeah.
I love sports. The pro leagues have run me off, and you know what? Probably one of the number one reasons is I don't gamble on these games. I don't play fantasy football, and because of that, my natural reaction is I get bored during the games.
Red Zone is my best friend.
Yeah, thank God.
I watch a ton of football. I can sit on Red Zone. Now I'll be honest with you. I can sit on Red Zone for like if my wife doesn't have me doing anything or I'm not playing golf, I can literally watch Red Zone for 6-7 hours, snacking and drinking.
And that's the NFL also admitting our product's not great. So let's have a whole channel where it's just Red Zone offenses the whole day.
I can do that all day.
ESPN just dropped God knows to buy the Red Zone from the NFL this week. You see that?
Oh shit, I missed that.
Yeah. ESPN bought the Red Zone from the NFL.
What?
Yeah. The Red Zone's now ESPN property. And why do you think ESPN wanted to drop the money? Because they know that's and if the NFL's exciting when you spend all day checking in on teams that are in the 20-yard line or closer. No one wants to sit through kickoffs and rando plays and playing for field position and let's play to punt to the corner and milk clock, because that's how you have to win in the NFL, because it's so watered down, because you have to cover your holes. That's the ironic part about, well, this is the best football player in the world. Yeah, but there's not enough best football players in the world because every fucking team has major holes. There's not one team where it's like, oh, man, everybody's good. The Longhorns, every single kid they run out there is a 4 or 5-star player. Every single one of them. In the NFL, every team has massive weaknesses. Name the Cowboys running back right now on opening day. Go.
Jaden Blue. Miles Sanders.
Are we sure?
Miles Sanders or Jaden Blue? One of those two. But you gave me a layup. That was a layup.
Okay. Well, I mean, the point is like half the teams have shitty offensive lines. And then you wake up after week 8 and 30% of the league is hurt. That's not good. That's not entertainment. That's not entertainment. Anyway, all right, we got to get some live spots in here, man. How about Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man of In the Building? Jay's a star. I don't know how watered down the real estate market is, and when it comes to like real estate agents, there's a lot that suck, I'll bet. Which is why it's crucial that if you're going to get into the housing market, whether you're looking to buy a home or list one, maybe you're looking to buy some land, maybe you're looking at commercial property, Jay does it all. That's our guy, Jay Ribaldo, 210-887-1081 or jribaldo at kw.com. That's his email, website, ribaldo.com, ribaldo.com. It's Jay Ribaldo, all right? Also, Texas Cheer Liquor, muchas gracias. My guys over at Texas Cheer and my girls over at Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations all around this fine, great San Antonio area. Just enough. 7 locations. See, if he had 30, they'd be watered down. But he don't want to water his league down the way the NFL does. Keeps it prime. 7 locations from Bernie all the way to I-90 and in between. It's Customer Appreciation Day coming up on August the 16th. As we do this show today, it's August 1. August 16th.
It's August 1st today? Damn,
yeah,
time's fun. 2025 is almost out of here.
Like that. What is it going to be known for?
Trump.
And see, that sucks because because the media is obsessed with Trump. Trump. And it's led to a year that's not going to have anything we're known for. Anyway, this year's flying by. In 15 days, Rudy and I are going to make appearances at what store number is that over there on 90? Tres off of I-90. What's the exit? Lucky
Montgomery.
Ranch.
It's in the Lucky Ranch Shopping Center, but it's 90.
Oh yeah, you take Montgomery and you take the turnaround, and that's the Lucky Ranch Shopping Center. All right, right there off of 90. It's Customer Appreciation Day. Free tacos, samples all day long, merch giveaways, raffle prizes. They're going to give away a bunch of stuff, including a big ass grill Rudy's been talking about, a Blackstone grill. Everybody gets one free raffle ticket that day. You earn one more though for every $20 you spend in the store that day. And of course, at all 7 area Texas Cheer Liquors, you get 5% off when you mention in the building. It is in the building. You get 5% off. All right, what else today? Speaking of the Cowboys, where's my list at? I mean, this may require my readers too.
Uh-oh.
All right, so let me ask you this. It's been a few months. Both of us we were okay on it. You know, I think I had some. I wasn't so sure, but you know, what am I saying? Okay. The George Pickens trade is where I'm going to go next. All right. It's been a couple of months. George is in training camp now. He and CeeDee Lamb are all excited to be working together. Still on board with the George Pickens trade?
Yes, I think again. I feel good about the Dallas Cowboys offense.
Okay.
Especially if the running game comes together.
All right.
Tyler Guyton doesn't have a torn ACL. I think he takes a step, and George Pickens frees up a lot of stuff underneath for CD to operate, for the running game, for the tight end. I love it. I'm cool with it right now. Today, August 1st, I'm very, very high on George Pickens. And he's in a contract year. Keep that in mind.
He is. I know. Exactly. Division champs.
I don't know. When's the last time someone won back-to-back in the NFC East?
Long time.
I like Dak's record against Philly.
Oh, my.
Terry is disgruntled. Terry finally gets a good quarterback, and now he wants to trade. What a freaking idiot. Philly has all new coordinators again. Jalen Hurts has another OC in 6 years.
And I hate the fucking Eagles.
No, the Cowboys don't win the division.
Okay. Are they going to win a playoff game? Are they going to go to the playoffs and win one?
Yes.
Okay. The only reason I ask that is because the Cowboys refuse to operate in any other way as a franchise than we can win the Super Bowl this year. Because they're so convinced that they can win the Super Bowl every year in the face of against all the facts and data. They run their franchise as if they have a chance to win the Super Bowl every year.
Sure.
Which is why they brought George Pickens in to begin with. What did they give, a third for him?
Yeah.
I think it was a 3.
Okay.
You just told me that he's in a contract year. All right. How much money are we talking for George Pickens a year?
Well, you know, this is the part that I don't get with Dallas, Mike. Because you already paid CD, you're about to pay Micah. It's a 1-year rental.
What are we doing then? If we're not going to win the Super Bowl?
Because somebody's going to give him 22, 23, 24 million next year. And you can't pay CD 28 and George Pickens 24. That's just salary cap suicide. So
you mentioned
to
Terry
me,
McLaurin.
It's a 1-year rental.
Terry McLaurin, the reason why he wants a raise is because I know it's funny. He finally gets a quarterback and the team takes off and he wants more money. It's because he's about to become a free agent. He don't want to play in a dead year. He wants money. He wants an extension now. He wants to be rewarded because he's their CD Lamb. All right, you ready? I got annual salaries here, wide receivers.
All right, I'm listening.
All right. Tell me when we get to. I'm going to go one. I'm going to start with one and go down. Tell me stop when I say someone you think that George Pickens is better than. All right.
I like it.
All right. I'm not going to tell you how much they make. All right. Jamar Chase is the highest paid wide receiver in the league. I'm again, when I say a name and you think, okay, he's not
I'm
better
gonna stay
than George.
quiet. I'm just gonna stay quiet until I get there.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CD, DK Metcalf, Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins.
Stop. He's better than Brandon Ayuk.
All right.
Only because Brandon Ayuk's coming off an ACL, but so I'm going to put him aside.
All right.
The guy you said after that, I don't. So who'd you say after Ayuk?
T. Higgins. Who's better, T. Higgins or George Pickens?
I didn't say stop, so T. Higgins.
Okay. All right. Jalen Waddle. All right. DJ Moore. Devontae Smith. Nico Collins. Deebo Samuel. Michael Pittman Jr.
Stop.
All right. Terry McLaurin makes less than all those guys I just said.
Terry's better than a few of those guys.
Yeah, for sure. Now that's why he wants a raise. All right. So you got Michael Pittman. That's where it stops. Michael Pittman makes $23.3 million a year.
See, I said Pickens is going to get about 24. So
yeah,
there's no chance the Cowboys give him that. So
that's what I'm saying. Are we about to run out $52 million on two wide receivers in 2026?
No.
Then what the fuck are we doing bringing him in? It's a rental for a team that might go to the wild card round, maybe, and I don't think they do.
I see.
Do you guys think he ends the season with the Cowboys mid-season trade? Do you guys think Pickens ends the season with the Cowboys? Do you think they can't trade him?
That's a great question because I think the Cowboys are going to be really bad this year. Rudy does not.
Yeah.
If we're sitting up here week 10 and they're 4-6, I think they might consider it. Yeah.
Damn, Mike, I don't know, man. Maybe the Rams did that. With that year they got Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller. They went and got everybody and made the Super Bowl run. I know Jerry has said he despises that model. He won't do it, but maybe a part of it is some of that. Like, let's see if we can make a run. And the only reason why I say I'm okay with it, Mike, is because since I have given Dak the world, if I'm going to give my quarterback the world, I got to give him some weapons, even if it is just for a year.
Yeah. The Eagles have managed to, the Eagles have 220-plus.
I don't know how the Eagles, I don't know how Roseman's doing it. I don't know. He has a salary cap wizard over there.
Well, and they also draft, they have guys that produce.
They did let a few corners go. Now, their DB situation is bleak, but it is what it is.
They're able to carry two wide receivers who make $20+ million and still win the Super Bowl. Dallas can't do that, though. Dallas would be nuts to go give Pickens $25 million a year.
No, that's not happening. I can't see that.
When you've got CD, and you're paying your quarterback 50 or whatever they're giving back. It's just, but let's the good players that we do have, let's F with them though. Let's make CD wait. Let's make Micah Parsons wait. All this kind of shit. They're not going to pay George Pickens. Pickens will be here for a year and he'll be gone.
Yeah. If he has Only way they keep Pickens is if he has a down year and he ends up screwing up his market. And then if that's the case, do you even want to keep him at 15, 18? Do you even want to keep him if he has a down year? Or if he comes in the locker room being a complete asshole like he was at Pittsburgh, do you even want him? So
maybe
he'll
not.
He'll be on his best behavior and have one of his best years though.
Yeah.
And he'll walk because the Cowboys, you can't do that.
Yeah. Kenny's in here. Mike, don't you remember last year when CD was getting double teamed? We had 4 wide receivers under 5'8" that couldn't catch a cold.
Great point, Kenny. Great point, Kenny.
Well, I would say that you do not, but you can't run your business that way. Then you need to make your offensive line block better. You need to have a running back that's not whoever the fuck it was last year. You need to have a quarterback who's better than the 17th best guy in the league. I can't rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm going to go get another wide receiver who's going to be a free agent, and I'm going to have him for a year and waste my time. I'm going to go do that as to make up for the fact that my left tackle sucks. My center's gone. And I have no running backs. They should have spent money on running back last year. That would have taken some pressure off of CeeDee Lamb. They could not run the ball for shit last season because they're cheap at running back. Not saying you should have signed Saquon Barkley, but you should not have run out. I mean, this is a franchise that brought Zeke Elliott back last year and gave him an opportunity to start on opening day. This is not a franchise that's serious about winning, or they wouldn't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I'm not going to give CeeDee Lamb wide receiver help on the other side to make up for the fact that I have no running backs. My offensive line's mediocre, and my quarterback's just pretty good. Mostly, when he's healthy, which is probably not going to be the case. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul there.
Right.
I believe it could get so bad that if Dak Prescott does not improve big time, and if Tyler Guyton does not figure it out at left tackle, I think that we're looking at a season in which CD and Pickens both may suffer because you can't run the ball, Dak's not playing well, these kinds of things. And are we sure that your boy Eberflus, sorry, Rudy, former Bears head coach, knows what he's doing on defense at coordinator?
He's a big old suck at head coach. Defensive coordinator, he's solid.
We'll see. I'm just saying, man. It's like, I don't know. The Pickens thing makes no sense if you're not going to go to the playoffs and maybe it's not his fault. It's that I've got no running backs and my quarterback's not very good. I think it's possible that we are in for a really, really. This is a year in which maybe even the Joneses realize, shit, we're going to have to start over here. If Dak struggles this season at 50 whatever million bucks at 34 years old.
Well, the Falcons did it. Ask Kirk Cousins, getting 40 million a year, and they drafted a quarterback first round. So we've seen it.
I know. Maybe this is finally the year where the Joneses, and I'm saying plural, all of them, they finally realize what we all see. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You're just a middle-of-the-road team spinning your tires because you think you're a championship contender. And maybe this will be the year that they're like, we're going to have to break this shit down. Start over.
Yeah.
Give Joe Milton a chance. Maybe draft a quarterback higher than the fourth effing round for once. They've got to start taking they got to start taking it serious, the Cowboys.
Good luck with that.
I know. Very good luck with that. All right, show brought to you in part as well by GC Services Roofing and Lone Star Nano Services. They come and treat roofs. GC fixes them or outright replaces them, and then Lone Star Nano comes in and sprays them down with that love sauce and prolongs the life of your roof by up to 15 years. We're still not out of the woods on storm season. We still got hurricane season, I believe, for the next month. And we could see some storms in our area still. And God forbid you wind up having some roof damage. And maybe perhaps keep GC in mind. You know, maybe you don't need a roof now, but that time may come where, you know, especially this weather we have in Texas. It's so volatile, it's so hot, then so cold. When's the last time? A lot of y'all probably don't even know what the hell kind of condition your roof is in. GC can at least come out and take a look at it. It's GC Roofing. They serve South and Central Texas and all the way to the coast and back. And Lone Star Nano Services, they come in there with that love sauce and spray your roof to make sure the life of your roof stays long. It's 210-347-0426. GC Services Roofing and Lone Star. Lone Star, 10% off. All military veterans and first responders. They're a military-owned and operated business. It's Lone Star Nano Services. What else today? You want to do a little punching? Let's get violent.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. It is People I Want to Punch on In the Building and Love You Hard TV.
It's time for What Are You Watching Wednesday?
Wrong button.
Oh.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch in the building.
We go. No. Big old long black one.
God damn, Bookie.
I shit in the carpet again.
Punch Bouquet for crapping on the floor again. Like my dog. That was a good comparison to my dog.
Just a little piss on the carpet. That's it.
Who are you punching, Rudy, and why?
Jesus, Jose. I'm going to punch myself.
Uh-oh.
For not letting you guys know until today. This is the way we like to operate. For not letting you guys know today, until today.
Oh, God.
On Monday morning, we will have an in-studio guest.
Oh, okay, cool. Scared me.
By the name of Taylor Nunez. She's on her way to A&M, the most decorated high school track star in San Antonio history.
Hell yeah.
Her mother's a 7-time All-American at UTSA, Tamika Nunez, Olympian. 16 gold medals in her time at Randolph High School. Her and her father her father won't be on with us, but he's gonna bring her in studio. So y'all tune in Monday morning, 10 o'clock. Miss Taylor Nunez. She's about to be an Aggie. We're gonna be nice to the Aggies Monday. I'm sure, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm sure they're paying her a lot of money. So we'll be nice to the Aggies Monday. So punch myself for not telling the guys until right now that we're going to have an in-studio guest Monday, which means, Jose, can you get there at 9:15, 9:30? Make sure the studio is decent.
Or we may have to start the show at 10:30.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Get the mic set up. Make sure we're ready to go.
I'll try my best.
Jesus Christ. You see, Mike, this is when you piss Mike off. Instead of just saying yes,
Or say no.
I hope.
Or say no.
This, I hope. That's the plan. I'm 65% sure bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember. Was he ready when we had the fire chief in studio? Was he ready that morning? He was ready that morning.
She got there before him. I'll say that.
Jesus, Jose.
How do you think she got to be fire chief?
Yeah. So Monday morning, Taylor Nunez.
That's badass, man.
Track star in studio.
I won't be too weird on Monday.
No, we're going to keep it clean. She's 18.
I won't be too weird. I'll keep it all together.
Okay.
Her dad's 6'4".
Jose.
I'm being serious. I'm going to be chill. We'll keep it together. I won't shit on the carpet.
Okay. And can you eat? Who you punching, Mike?
I'm punching NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell.
I like punching Roger. I think he's the most overpaid human in America. I really do. I really do.
He does what they pay him to do. Protect that fucking shield and make money. Although I agree with you. I'm not sure. There's a lot of guys who could be the NFL commissioner.
You, me, Helga. You notice how they say Jose.
Well, and I punch him. It's really collectively. It's also, I want to punch Goodell and all 32 owners.
Okay, what happened?
The entire NFL. Because they always wait forever to do things that are innovative. You know, a $40 billion industry, the most popular sports league in the Western Hemisphere. They take forever to do shit. That's obvious. How many years has tennis been using Hawkeye to determine whether balls are in or out?
Maybe 15, 20 years, Bookie.
20. And baseball's not, and by the way, Major League Baseball is not a lot better than the NFL when it comes to this. Finally, last night, we see the first game ever, which we don't have the chain gang come out to measure balls, to measure down spots. Yeah, but $40 billion league, and you got two old middle-aged dudes that are dentists and car salesmen during the week that run your fucking chains. Last night, we finally, after in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2025, the NFL ran out their Hawkeye technology last night that measured the ball, and it killed it. It was great. It was quicker. It was more accurate.
You know, this is what I hate about. This is one of those things I hate about pro sports. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, a head coach will know it's time to bench a quarterback, right, Mike? but because we're all saying it, he just refuses to do it. Then once the noise quiets, then he does it. Like the NFL, because we've been telling them to do this.
Yep.
Like, shut y'all's asses up. Y'all don't know shit. We'll do whatever we want. We like our system. Hey, nobody's talking about Hawkeye anymore. Nobody's talking about the chains anymore. Let's implement it like it was our idea. Like the public hasn't been telling us to do this for 10 years. Like, it's stupid. Their pride and ego make the fans suffer.
Right.
Like they didn't get no brownie points for doing this now. What was that? Was that Josh Allen with the first down last year?
Yeah.
Was that this past year?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the AFC Championship game.
Come on, man. Somebody got to die first. The NFL is somebody's got to die before they do anything.
Need to get all these boomers dead.
We do. I'm sorry, boomers.
That's most of our audience.
I'm sorry, boomers. Especially in Texas. Shit. We don't need no gambling. We got all.
Well, I ain't taking these robots ain't gonna take over for humans. Yeah, but it's so much better, man. Jesus.
And has the NFL started paying their refs full time yet? Or they still?
No, God, no. Why would they do that?
Part-time job. They only work on Sundays.
That's right. We ain't paying these assholes. Y'all work hours a week. Shit, you're lucky we pay you at all. How many people we can get to come be an NFL referee for free? A bunch.
Yeah, you're right.
When the game's up. So thank God Hawkeye looked good last night. They knew exactly where the ball was. It was a lot easier. And bringing the old chain gang out was very dramatic. And why was it dramatic? Because but it wasn't guaranteed that it was going to be accurate, though.
Yeah. And the other thing that made my ass itch when the commentators say, well, that yellow line you see on your screen is not the actual line. Well, then why the fuck do you have it there?
Well, yeah, exactly. Why have it?
Then why have it there if that's not accurate? It is accurate. You're just covering ass for these refs that get the spots wrong. Like that yellow line is digitized. It's computerized. It's exactly 10. It's exactly 3. What do you mean that's not the exact mark? And if it's not the exact mark and you're correct, Joe Buck, why is it on my screen?
Yep, that's right.
So stupid.
That's right. Look, I'm a Gen Xer. I like human beings. I like human interaction. But I'm also not one of these guys that fears technology the way I used to. I've come around on it. I actually think technology, when not exploited, but you know why everybody says, well, technology is going to kill us all. You know why? Because dumbass human beings are going to manipulate it so it does kill us all.
Right.
Technology don't do anything except do what humans have programmed it to do.
Right.
Inevitably, humans F up everything. Nothing Fs up a good thing like a human being. So on its face, technology is great. I embrace most of it. I just don't like to see kids not lead lives though because of it. I want to see kids get out and do shit. Even not just kids, all of us. That being said, I want to punch myself here also today. I'm also punching me. Because it took me so long to discover the greatness that is VR.
Yeah, you're a little late, but that's fine. Better late than never, man.
Over the weekend, I went and stayed at Sam's house, my 24-year-old and boyfriend. Shout out Sam and Mac. Took Daddy. Daddy pays for all the meals. If y'all let me sleep at y'all's house. Huh?
Boyfriend?
Not her.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mentioned this yesterday.
He's thinking he thinks you're talking about Sarah.
I'll go take some more Pepto-Bismol. No,
Jesus.
I was in Fort Worth the last 2 days, and they have VR, and I promised I would give it a try. They just couldn't wait to see Daddy. All the giggles.
They want to make fun of you.
Give him a couple of beers and then stick the VR mask on his head. Do we have any of my VR experience? I sent you a little bit. My kid decided to roll.
Jose doctored it up a bit.
I'll tell you this. I don't know if this made the video, but at one point, I think I go, this is fucking voodoo. All right, here we go. Run it.
What's that, spaceship? Oh, Tempe Station. Oh, man, I'm playing golf in space.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing golf in space.
He sounds like such a Texan.
Oh, my Lord.
I turn my head sideways.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I've never put that on, Mike. Does it look like you're right there?
I'll tell
You
you.
want to play with one hand, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 2 hands.
Yeah, you can do 2 hands.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go 2 hands.
Oh, Daddy!
It's my first time.
I'm hammered.
Oh my God!
He said I'm hammered.
All right, so that go, dude.
We're so
Rudy,
old.
Are you right there? What the dude? Not only dude,
I've never put one on.
It's all around you. You turn your head, and it's like you're in the world.
It's like it's like being in the sphere in Vegas.
It's panoramic, dude. And at one point, Sam's like, "Turn your wrist over. You're wearing a watch." And I go, "No, I'm not." Like, "Oh no." She's like, "Oh my." Sam's like, "Turn your wrist over." I'm like, "Oh my God." Like when I did that, I had a watch on my hand, and it would
Wow.
and I could control where I was.
Jose's like, Jose's making fun of you right now. Like he's so
and
embarrassed.
I start like actually punching at one point there. I start like actually touching my hand because I thought the watch was like, wait,
how many beers had you had?
Two.
We need to get you guys on the one where you're like on the top of a building. You got to walk out on the plank.
And a gummy.
And a gummy. Okay. I was going to say.
It was incredible. So it was this, you're playing golf on a spaceship in space.
That would be a crazy trip. I don't know if I want a gummy when I'm doing that. It was
super fun. It's not, but like, I would never, but I would like never, like some kids spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day on VR. I would never do that. But for 30 minutes, I had a ball. That was fun. I had to get the hang of it. Yeah, I had to get my balance because there was a couple of times where Sam's like, "Daddy, stay still," because I wanted to run. It's so realistic, Rudy. You want to reach out and touch it all. I'm walking across the apartment, like almost stepped on the dog.
I've seen the
place, Dad.
I've seen the viral videos. I guess just like you always say, humans can mess up everything.
Yeah.
Where the mom will walk in on the son and he's doing things to a female.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
oh my God.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? So there's porn on VR, Jose?
Of course.
There is VR porn. Yeah, there is VR porn. I've not dabbled myself, but I've always been curious.
So I would say that my maiden voyage with VR, and Rudy, you're giving me shit, and you said you haven't done this either. You've never had a VR, dude.
No.
It's pretty bad.
I've never had. It's expensive. Have you seen the VR bars, Mike? There's a bar in Dallas. Matter of fact, where you're like, it's like you're sitting courtside.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those, Jose? Have y'all seen it? And I'm like, yo, I got to get there, but my brother-in-law keeps telling me it's always super packed, especially come football season. Like you're on the sideline. It looks cool.
I didn't do it this time, but next time I go up to see my kid, so I got so enthralled in the golf game, I didn't want to stop. There's a game where you get into a bar fight.
Yeah.
Where you're in a bar drinking, and a guy picks a fight with you, and the object of the game is you fight. But you have to like do all the action. Like you break into a sweat.
I've been punched the TV, dude.
It's a workout. I'm gonna break my hand on like a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's VR boxing. Yeah, I think Helga has a VR, and I've done these things before. Yeah,
dude, it was amazing. Totally amazing. So punch me for waiting so long to finally discover the wonderment that was VR. Orlando Kelly is the official family lawyer in the building. That's our boy. Okay, if you need a family lawyer, divorce, changing a decree after you've been divorced, child support stuff. Maybe the kid don't want to live with one parent no more. Y'all got to, whatever it is, family law, 210-775-4995. You can email Orlando directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. Show also brought to you in part by Sammy's Embroidery. All right, we're looking for teams of the week. All right, as we get closer, now that we're in August, we're right around the corner with fall sports. We want to highlight a team. If you get your team gear at Sam's Embroidery, I don't care, it don't matter what sport, mention us to Sam, and you'll get yourself featured on In the Building. Now, we'll feature your league. Hell, maybe you're a commissioner. and you get all your teams done over at Sammy's Embroidery. We'll feature the entire league or just your team, whatever it might be. Become the team of the week on In the Building. If you get your swag done, get all your logos done at Sam's Embroidery, tag me or Rudy, mention Sammy's Embroidery on Twitter or IG or Facebook. Get your asses in there and do business with Sammy. We want to highlight you. We want to start featuring more people that do business with our partners.
Right.
Like not a lot of y'all don't care. You don't want the showtime, but if you want some air exposure on In the Building, do business with our partners. And like right now, we're looking for like youth teams of the week now with Sam's Embroidery, 824-3900 or samsembroidery.com. It is samsembroidery.com. By the way, I know we're running long here. I was going to quickly go through this. We can revisit it another time. So do you see Microsoft has released the 40 jobs that are the most vulnerable to AI?
No, I haven't seen it.
Fuck.
Microsoft, they're doing us a favor here. They're letting us know.
Giving us heads up.
Hey,
if you do one of these things, we ain't going to need you soon.
Pretty soon. Y'all want to? All right. And I also have the 10 least affected occupations by generative AI.
Let's do this. Let's make this a series, Mike. Let's go 40 to 35, and then we'll go 30 to 35 to 25.
I like it. All right, cool.
Let's go 40 through 35 for today.
Okay, very good. All right, 40 through 45, 40 through 35 rather. Most vulnerable occupations. Microsoft basically saying, hey, before we take the world over even more, y'all might want to switch positions.
Get a new job.
Number 40, library science teachers, post-secondary teachers. I'm telling you, teachers are in trouble.
So we don't need the librarian anymore?
We don't need the teachers anymore either. Why the fuck would I go let some human teach my kid math when AI is going to be so much better at it? Why would I do that?
Damn.
39, switchboard operators.
Of course.
No more. You're never going to get a human anymore.
So like when I call 911?
Well, probably going to talk to an AI robot in the future.
But what if I'm panicking, hiding in a closet because there's a mass murderer in my house? What can AI give me?
Well, what AI won't give you is the emotion behind it and panic and the pressure. AI is straight scientific.
Okay. Damn.
Because a lot of times, I mean, it sucks. I know it sucks. 38, public safety telecommunicators.
I don't know what that is.
What's a public safety telecommunicator? Are these the people that send out like warnings, like Amber Alerts and shit?
Oh.
Like that kind of thing? Maybe?
Yeah, I don't need a woman for that.
By the way, text dot, whoever writes the text dot messages.
Yeah, your job's gone.
37, market research analysts. It's very
of course.
Generic. 36, models.
Dude, I've seen so many companies already on Instagram hawking their products with AI characters. Like I can tell the difference now. That shit's already started. Like who was it? Adidas did this like test campaign for this cool Adidas commercial. And it was like 20 people. Not one of them was real. Didn't have to pay any influencer $1,000 per post. They just got a whole bunch of AI actors.
We'll go through this whole list in the coming days, but I tell you right now, I haven't looked at the whole list. I want to surprise myself too with it. Like influencers, y'all are in trouble. Why do I need a human? I can get an AI robot to influence people on Instagram, and I ain't got to pay them $5 million.
I can make his arms, shoulders, and pecs huge. I can make her boobs, ass, and thighs huge. I can make her or him perfect.
Yeah. All right, 35, and we'll stop for the day on that list. Geographers.
Why wouldn't you need a geographer? What can an AI do that a geographer can't? I'm confused.
What the fuck does a geographer do?
I don't know, because on my phone, I can go to satellite right now, and I can look at Yankee Stadium in New York if I want to right now. I don't need someone to show me how to get there. I don't need. And the world, how much of the world is left that is like we don't have a map of?
Nothing.
The only thing that remains a mystery is the bottom of the ocean. And hell, we make strides every day on that thanks to AI technology. So there's 5 jobs right there that are going to be eliminated in the next couple of years.
Survived another one.
We're going to call this the We're Here to Help segment.
No shit.
We're here to help. So if you're in these fields.
We're going to have a lot. It's going to be bad for a couple of years until society can adjust. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
With AI. It's going to make you want to do some drinking. Robots don't need to drink. Humans do, which is why probably like bars will continue to thrive just like they did during COVID. Like Slackers, the official sports bar in the building. There are 5 locations in San Antonio, the one on Nacogdoches, the one on 281 and Thousand Oaks, St. Mary's, Fredericksburg Road up in the Medical Center, and right behind North Star Mall on Rector. Slackers, the official sports, drinks, and games bars of in the building. All right, we had money coming today.
We did. I can't see the chat.
Sorry, a little bit. I didn't even call for money, but people just did. I appreciate y'all. Let's see here. Here we go. What do we got here, Bouquet? AJ Garcia, $5. My doctor told me that my dick won't work, and he'll have to cut my foot off. My choice. I said, F that. I hit it hard and lost 60 pounds.
Oh, that goes back to us talking about
600
pound life, right?
That's you know who that is, don't you, Bouquet? That's Paletta Man.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
So Paletta Man was a fat once upon a time.
He was a fat, about to lose his foot, and got his ass in gear. Did it the old-fashioned way.
Remember when Rudy was fat?
Rudy was never morbidly obese. Rudy
but he was fat.
I was fat.
He wasn't riding around in no rascal in the HE.
No, for sure, for Jose, you're right. But no, never that.
See, Fat Rudy. Shout to Fat Rudy.
What's up, Fat Rudy?
Greg, R.I.P. Flacco, eat ingredients, chorizo taco in honor of the legend.
If you're going to talk about the great Flacco Jimenez, don't say chorizo.
I don't know who that is. Anyways, who was that?
Well, let's see. He's the greatest conjunto accordion player of all time. He is the godfather of modern Tejano music and what it turned into in the 90s. He got together with Germans back in the 50s and 60s and mastered the accordion in what wound up being Tejano and conjunto music.
Wow.
He is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think. He's the greatest accordion player of all time, born and raised in San Antonio, Texas, which you should fucking know. And he passed away today at the age of 86. Shout out to Flacco and everybody that knew him, including Max Baca y Los Tex Maniacs, the official conjunto band of In the Building. Flacco played with Max and those guys for years. Max and his band are big-time supporters of our show, long-time listeners of both of our radio shows. Max and those guys. I had a lot of shout-outs. I've had a lot of shout-outs over the years at Tejano concerts in which Flacco was the accordion.
Wow.
Flacco was the Ozzy Osbourne of Tejano music.
Wow.
To answer your question. It's okay. Jose's young. But the ones that I get, the ones that perturb me are the ones that are from here that you should know. You need to get more up to speed on your own city, sir. Just saying.
I don't know dick shit about San Antonio.
Well, and you admit that readily, and we're trying to get that out of you because what that makes, it makes a lot of our audience want to not watch us anymore. So when you admit that, you don't have to be so, you should do it with your hat in hand.
I'm trying to learn here.
And how long have you lived here?
Since after my freshman year of high school. I graduated high school in 2015.
Yeah.
So
14. So going on 10 years next year. Oh, it is at 10 years. It's at 10 years. Yeah.
Took a year break, went to Stillwater, met some white people. You know, it's a great time. By the way, shout out to this person as well. Good morning, fellas. Hope all is well. Thank you, Fantasy Football for Red Zone. Or thank Fantasy Football for Red Zone. Shout out to you.
Go back to Julian. Go back to Julian.
Julian had money. Thank you, Joe. Oh, hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Flacco Jimenez, the godfather of the squeeze box, was one badass Texican and pioneer of the Tejano Conjunto music movement. Fly high with Doug and Freddie. Puro pinche San Antonio, Texas. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó?
I thought that was a joke song for a long time.
No, he played with the Texas Tornadoes for a long time. I saw the Tornadoes seen them probably 3 times, maybe 4. Maybe at least 3 times. Hell, maybe 5 now that I think about it. It's been a while.
Yeah. I thought
everybody over there.
I didn't know that Texas Tornado was a band. I thought that was just a bad nickname for people that swung funny.
It's a whole band. So do you just you act stupid on purpose just because?
What do you want? I don't know these bands. I wish I did. I did.
Well, that's what we're here for, to help you out. What the hell do you listen to? You don't listen to music much, do you?
Not really, no.
He listens to his hand. He listens to his hand rape himself.
He listens to VR porn music all day.
Podcast, baby. Come on.
Podcast. Yeah. All right, we'll get out of here with this. So I don't know if y'all saw this a couple of days ago, but the San Antonio Express News got a hold of a bunch of different economic experts and just trying to prognosticate Project Marvel. And according to the officials that the Express News wrote about, Project Marvel could generate up to $18.7 billion for the local economy in this city. $18.7 billion. We have to get this done. It's going to take our city into the modern age, which it needs to go to, which also means, hey, Spurs, y'all need to donate more than just $1 billion of your own money. A little bit, 500 million more, and that's fine. You're asking the city to front most of the bill for something that could make almost $19 billion. If it's going to make that much money and it's such a slam dunk decision, y'all shouldn't have any trouble coming up with about 500 million more of your own dollars. Just saying.
Agreed.
I'm pro Project Marvel, but the Spurs have lowballed this project with $1 billion promise. It needs to be a little more than that. Not the whole thing, not even half of it. More than $1 billion. Come on now.
This might be a subject for later, but Far West Texas asking about your Louisiana swinging couple proposal. Maybe we can talk about that next time. I don't know.
Pookie asked Mike about his Louisiana swinging couple proposal. I haven't had any swingers reach out to me anytime recently. No, I don't know what you're talking about, Far West Texas. I really don't.
Well, there we go. I guess that's something for Mike to think on now.
No, I'm trying to go through my mental Rolodex here. No, I haven't had anybody from Louisiana reach out to me. I haven't had any swingers reach out to me. Not in a long time, anyway.
And Shreveport, apparently, Mike.
Oh, that proposal. That's an old story. And we're out of time on that. I'll tell that story on Monday.
Beautiful.
This goes back years. This is before I was even here at the ticket.
Oh, okay.
Exciting. I can't wait to hear
all right,
it.
there you go. There's a tease. We'll talk about more jobs that are going to get doomed by AI.
In studio guest.
We have an in studio guest. Let's have her come and then leave before we talk about.
Oh yeah, she won't be there for that. She's a minor.
All right, we are going to Corpus Christi, man.
Yes,
we're heading to the coast.
I'm going now. I'm leaving
now.
leaving
now. All right.
I'm gonna give some beach time before you and Nina get there.
Sounds good. So Nina is going to get off work early, but probably in a couple of hours. I'm thinking we'll get out of here at 4:00. So we'll be down there by 6.
6:30.
Right as the sun goes down. And then we're gonna go
First Friday.
We're gonna meet at the hotel and we're gonna go to it's called Art Walk. So if you're in the Corpus Christi area, look for me and Rudy walking around tonight with our families at Art Walk in downtown Corpus Christi. We're going to spend the night in Corpus and do some fun shit out there tomorrow. Love everybody hard. Wouldn't shock me if there was an impromptu podcast maybe late tonight.
And happy birthday to Nina's son.
Thank you very much. Yeah. He's 17 yesterday. That's it. We're done. Rudy will be the guy on the beach wearing socks.
Yes. Water shoes.
He don't need sun. I'd wear socks too if I was that dark and didn't need any sun.
Yeah.
No, all right. I can't. Jesus. I gotta expose that. Look at that. That's not good. All right, we're done. Love y'all hard. See you in Corpus Christi. We'll talk to y'all back in San Antonio Monday.